And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell when he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? What? Ball was loose. Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the ground, it's random. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Not to start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Trying play action. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's good. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the outbound. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Snag in the middle. It's Culver. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's good.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finding an escape route. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tar Heel. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Get it out on the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and he
turning it on. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up, back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays they've got it on offense. This has all the makings of a high-scoring game. They've got it back trailing 14-13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
after putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Cook. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. The give on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lopez to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out of...
There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Randall. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gets it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points. Before the break. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The kick is on its way. He's got it.
Returner is tackled.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lopez to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Owens. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Off play action. Now improvising. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd down play from the gun. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, you're still down by 16. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught near the sticks. It's Culliver. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be... with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Rides to the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Randall. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. North Carolina. Has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Sticks on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. This time it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for a crease. It's good. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Makes the catch. It's Culliver. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Punt is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They're just...
Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space, it's Randall. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. To pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up, and that clock is running out.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive.
And he throws another interception. His third one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man. It's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. A nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 12.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field, not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Going to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
Let's go.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Got a man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kick splits the upright, so at least they salvaged that. Time has expired. 3 points on the total. Still coming up well short, and this one is all over. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.